This is really the most important part of the Imagine Design project is the people who did the work, the students here at Obama Green.
All right, guys. So, based on what we've learned over the course of the last few months and working with this project, visiting with the architects, what would you say you guys got out of this? What kind of experience or other things that we've learned?
I think that we learned like what architect does in general, and we learned the challenges and the hardships that they face when doing a job. I did the computer model, and with a lot of that work is you have to get every inch, every feet correctly, or it will not add up, and you will have like rooms that are the wrong size.
So did that have to do with the scale modeling?
Yeah, also it translated over, and there were some problems with the computer modeling and the scale model that didn't match up, and we finally got them to match up, and everything came out perfect now, so that was a challenge.
And this is the model that's in process?
Yes.
I think the key point that we fixed everything was teamwork, because in architecture, I feel like if one person doesn't do their job, then it's like a domino effect. It affects everybody. So we were on top of each other, and we fixed the situation, which was the scale model. And with the help of Martin, we could find each place for the buildings.
And how did Marvin help that process?
Well, he gave us a blueprint of the model, so
Okay.
helped us a lot.
And also to add on to what Chris was saying about the teamwork, yeah, that was good that we stayed on top of each other when we did this, and it was hard. I'm not gonna lie about how it was easy making the rooms, because there were times when you had to cut it a certain way, and if you didn't cut it that certain way, then it would kind of mess up how the room should be properly put on the platform of this little thing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, other than that, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
It was stressful sometimes, but it feels good once you start doing it right.
Yeah. Also, guys, how did we, by trial and error, figure out the math stuff? Remember how we were converting units, we were figuring out meters to yards, and then inches to feet. About that process, what did we find difficult with that? What were some of the things that we kind of got hung up on?
For us, it was like trying to get the exact height and width of it, even though it would be like a decimal type of answer. We would try to like estimate which one was closer to the exact height and width of it. So that was kind of a challenge, but we all, like we said, we all worked together. We all came up with an answer, and yeah, with what we came up, we all agreed on, and this is what we were able to do with the model, with all the conversions and everything we were given.
At first, our platform was bigger than what it is now,
Mm-hmm.
and then we started to find out, once we started putting everything together, it didn't fit. The hallways were too big, so we had to make the platform, cut the platform so it could be the scale size exactly.
And it took us a while to find that out, because before we were trying to think what was wrong with it. Like, is it the scaling of the rooms? Now that since we got that information correct, we were able to like fix it, and now everything is like as to scale as like Marlon's it's print, yeah.
When you say Marlon's blueprint, is that SketchUp?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's also like difficult just to make the rooms all the same height and stuff like that. So there were times when we just had to like make them look as though they are the same height, but it was difficult at times.
I have a question, just because I've seen parts of the project and I haven't seen it kind of all together like this. Can you just take a second and walk me through what I'm looking at right here? So that's the media center, and
yes.
then what else am I looking at?
There's more pieces, but they're not here right now. But,
Well, outline, how you say?
Yeah, just give me a general outline, I guess. Where am I? Okay, that's really what I'm asking.
Right in the middle,
Okay,
huh?
I like that.
Why'd you place the principal in the middle?
Yeah, why am I there?
Well, that was like the only place he would fit that way.
I wasn't the priority.
So in your planning process, did you think about let's look at what's most used by students first.
Yeah.
So it was really student, you designed the school in a student-centered fashion?
Yes.
Is that right?
Okay, that's great.
And actually, I can speak for my counterpart, Ms. Benoit, who's not with us today. We didn't have a bathroom at one point. There were student bathrooms, but there wasn't a faculty bathroom.
Okay.
We also strategically put the drama room right next to the gym because we built a stage inside the gym.
Oh, so like a multi-purpose
Yeah, so-
area?
Yeah.
So off the back, so that they would access it through the back part of
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Plus, we
I like
figured
that.
to have most of the noise on one side of the building. You know, the classrooms on one side of the building,
Uh-huh.
the gym and the drama on
Okay.
one side.
Interesting, all right.
Yeah, and coming back to that, what Malik said, how did the position of certain classrooms get based on where the train is coming in? Because based on where the location of the site is, we know that we have a train on one end. So we specifically put the media center in one place, right, because the train's on the back end. What else did we move around? Because
So you designed it by the location of what was around that in the neighborhood, right? Okay, so where is the train tracks?
It will be over there.
I see, okay.
I know that during some of the earlier conversations you were having, you were talking about bringing in some type of green points to the school. I think solar panels. I think there was a zero flow urinal.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
talked about. What were some of the other concepts and why did you guys think about those things?
Well, I actually designed this space when all the classrooms are in there. There's actually an opening right here, so this whole wall is just an open space. So I was thinking of putting a green wall on this whole backside, and when students walk past, they can actually be able to see inside the room. So there could be like an extra space where, like, just like whole green wall, and you could just enjoy indoor nature. And then the ceiling on the center part is actually glass, so like natural sunlight will be coming in.
As soon as you come in, you'll see it and you'll be like, wow, you know, that's the first thing I see.
What is it?
The green wall.
Yeah.
Plus, since we're a green school, we might as well do things that are green, you know, because you can't say we're a green school, but we don't have the things that consist of a green school. You know?
I'm interested in the science math components because that's what our focus is supposed to be here. Can you tell me about the considerations that you had about the science labs or any of the science rooms? Did you do, were you thinking anything special in those rooms?
I mean, we want the science class to be bigger so we can have more, you know, experiments and, you know, and each of us can experience that.
You talked about the sustainable features in the model. When this is done, will we be able to see the sustainable features in the model, or will you mostly be talking to that?
In the 3D model on SketchUp, I'm already currently designing all the like details that we want, like how the building, the exterior will look, how we want how we want the interior to look. I will do like the green wall section so I can like showcase it, like what our mission's all about of the school, sustainability and everything.
In imagining or reimagining the school and using this facility in particular, did you think at all about the use of the facility after school hours for programs or projects that you might be interested in, or even on the weekend, things that maybe the community might be involved in? Was that ever a consideration? Did you guys think about that?
Yeah, me and Chris actually talked about maybe doing a bamboo garden, so like it can integrate with our language class, Mandarin. So it could be like a lesson outdoors, maybe.
So did you design an actual outdoor classroom, or did you think of?
Maybe
thought
part
of
of it.
Wow.
We don't, like, we don't want to see the train, so we'll cover that with bamboo. You know. It'd be a good shade for us to use out.
I'm really interested in capturing some of the ideas that I can't see, like what you just said about the bamboo, what, you know, some of your thinking behind those things.
That we would have skylights. in the center.
So the skylight's all down the center of the building?
It's down in the middle
Okay.
one part, like where
Yeah.
these classrooms would be.
Mhm.
This would be the gym area.
And then where's the auditorium that you're talking
It's
about?
right here.
Oh, so it's right in that same
Yeah.
block, okay.
And then actually, me and Chris went down to take pictures of the building to see what it actually looks like, and we found that on the sides there's this brick at the bottom and siding on the top. So I wanted to recreate that with
Okay.
new materials so we can reuse some of the old buildings. So like when we went to the architect office, they told us like the most sustainable building is a building that's already made. So I wanted to keep as much of the old building as possible.
You're thinking that the brick would stay?
Yes, or we could just repurpose the brick in a different way, maybe like as steps or whatever,
Okay.
like paving stones. The interior, this would be, the media center would be, this is actually the drama room, this is the back end, all the yellows are classrooms, so this would be the science lab, and then these two would be offices right here. And then we actually created extra classrooms like ISS or resource room, stuff like that.
What are the lime green?
Those are bathrooms.
Okay. And the purple is, that's nurse's office,
Yes.
right? Okay.
And then, like I said earlier, the stage is here right off the side, so like they can have steps going to the stage.
Oh, nice. I mean, it seems like there were so many aspects to just this one project. It wasn't just one dimensional. It seemed like there were a lot of moving pieces and parts to it, things that you could take away and use in other classes and other situations. What do you think about having projects like this more prevalent in the school?
That'd be awesome. It tests your potential.
What do you mean by that?
Well, because like I'm stuck in like what career I wanted to be,
Right.
and this project pretty much is like very relatable to architect and civil engineering, which now are two careers that I want to go into now. And yeah, and it really tests my potential to test my math skills as well as organizing skills. Pretty much it. Even though I have still a long way to develop, but this is a good start.
With some real world experience, right? Because you guys met people, you saw what their office looks like, you saw how they work, right? Yeah, they yell across, the aisle, they have a big open space. You guys got an idea of what working in a place like that would really be like. And that's the kind of work that you want to be in.
Well, yeah, I was saying that I think I have better communication skills now because without teamwork, we wouldn't have done this at all. And getting people to do one thing while the other's doing this is sometimes not easy because you think there's so many things in your head. You gotta be organized. You gotta okay, what am I gonna do after this? What am I gonna do after that? Just make sure everything's organized and everything's well done. Checks.
Definitely had that patience for this.
Yeah, I think that the work you all have done as a team is really remarkable and amazing, and just really proud in terms of how you really thought out the layout of the building from the students and their perspective, and also thought about how it sits in the community, what's around it, and how to utilize some of the other resources that the community provides. You all have done a really great job at showing us that not only have you done a lot of work, but you've really allowed your imagination to take it to the next level. It's great.